Hi, I'm Mohammed Hamoud, and today we'll be talking about SMART goals. What are they and how can they help you? Why do so many people wait until New Year's to make a resolution? There's never a wrong time to want to improve. Setting resolutions or goals might be daunting, but achieving them isn't impossible. This is especially true if you start thinking of goals in terms of motivation, a way to make a lasting and positive change in your life. First, let's think about how most of us tackle goal setting and self-improvement. It's often the same mental and emotional approach we use for other major life decisions, such as buying a house or a car. We start by getting excited and then bogged down by all the details. How do we make things actually work? Meeting a budget might mean we have to overextend ourselves in the long term, the kind of burdensome commitment that can bankrupt other goals, and it can be overwhelming. When that happens, our enthusiasm fizzles and we give up. If we want to be successful with setting goals, we need to be smart about how we do it. So let's find out. S stands for specific. It tells us exactly what a goal is all about. In other words, what do you want to achieve? What is it you want to learn? Look at it this way. S represents the desired outcome of something. We can often measure or compare these outcomes by asking questions like, how much? How well? Or even, is it better? S for specific. Think of it as your scorecard. A way to stay focused and on track. M. Many of us might think of M for measurable, to measure our progress. But let's start thinking of M in terms of motivation. Shouldn't we be motivated to achieve our goals? After all, motivation is what drives us to accomplish things. Think of it like this. You're climbing up a flight of stairs, one step at a time. It takes energy to reach the next level, right? But what does it take to actually get to the top? For that, you need passion. You need drive. And that's motivation. Next is the A. We've been hinting at this one. A means attainable. Ask yourself, is my goal reasonable? Can it be realistically achieved? Now, goals often take us beyond our comfort zone, but they shouldn't discourage us. That's why we need to be realistic and reasonable about achieving them. How do we do this? Start by setting yourself up for success. Make sure you're in control of attaining your own goals and take it one step at a time. You also want to make sure your goals are relevant, and no surprise, that's where the R comes in. There are a few questions we can ask ourselves to ensure a goal is relevant. Questions like, is the goal aligned with my job or responsibilities? Does it help me achieve balance? Does it add value? Does it have a positive impact on results? And last but definitely not least, does the goal make a difference? Finally, the T is for trackable. What is your timeline for achieving a goal? Is this timeline realistic? Did you identify any potential constraints or roadblocks? Trackable is also a way of measuring progress. Do you know who's going to provide you with feedback? How about setting up milestone meetings so you can get input and track progress? Scheduling formal meetings is fine, but informal check-ins can be just as effective. Try looking at it like this. If the S is the specific benchmark you want to achieve, let's say something like 95% of all baseline projects will meet their committed delivery dates, then the T is how you're going to measure that benchmark. So there you have it. SMART. Set goals that are specific, then motivate yourself to achieve them. Do this by making sure your goals are attainable and relevant. And stay on track by following a timeline and taking things one step at a time. And finally, now that you've learned what SMART is all about, let's get smart with the people that we work with. Thank you for tuning in.